Hi there, it's Anthony Morrison, and welcome to our module on, I call it Opens 3x, tripling your open rate. But it's basically on how to maximize the open rate for your emails. Now I'm going to draw out some of these things here for us because I want it to be very easy for you to understand the entire process. So basically, why is this important? Okay? Why is it important? So why is it important to increase your open rates? Well, because with email marketing, the first step to profits is getting an open. So the first step to profits is getting open. Now, the reason I say that is if you send an email and nobody gets it, they don't open it, well then it doesn't matter what was in it. It doesn't matter how great the content was. It doesn't matter if you were giving away something for free. It doesn't matter if there was a promo you could have made a lot of money on. If they don't open, you don't make any money, right? So it's very important to focus on your open rate, right? It starts with opens, then it goes to clicks, right? How to get the clicks once somebody opens. We'll talk about that in the next module. All right. Now, how can we increase your open rate? Well, you got to increase delivery. All right? Now, how do you go about increasing your delivery? Now, if you've got a high inboxing rate, high delivery rate, chances are more of your email actually makes it to the people that you're sending it to instead of ending up in their spam box. So this is one of the ways that you can increase your opens. Like we talked about in the last module, ask for replies. Again, engagement. All of the ESPs, all the email service providers, they like to see engagement. If they see that your list is responding to you, not only are they opening your email, they're actually replying to your email and sending you one back. They see that as high quality. So your delivery goes up. If your delivery goes up, that means you get in the inbox more. You're not stuck off in the spam box or the promotions box in Google or something like that, which means you've got a better chance at people opening your email because more people are seeing it. So the very first thing you want to focus on is increasing your delivery by obviously getting replies, low complaints. And we get the low complaints by, again, having a good rapport with your list. If you're sending emails to that list every day, but you're giving away good stuff, free stuff, good content, like we talked about in the last module, you're going to lower your complaint rate, get more replies, increase your delivery, which puts more of your emails in the inbox, gives you more chances for opens. So it all starts with, like I said, building rapport and good sending strategies. Okay, now, other ways. Let's increase our opens. Here are a few other things that you can do. Number one would be your subject lines. Okay? Once the email gets past the delivery function, meaning it gets in the inbox, now you want to make sure that someone notices that they open the actual email. Now, we've got some other training videos inside of our members area here that go very deep into all kinds of aspects of the actual subject line, what it should be, and tips and tricks and techniques. I'm trying to point out here, this is an important piece of the puzzle. We typically like to personalize our emails. That is using, we can use the first name or the email wildcards. What that means is, in the email marketing software, it allows you to actually insert your subscriber's first name or their email address into the subject line. So I can say, hey, first name, this email is for you. A lot of times when you see emails that have your name in the subject line, you feel like that email was meant for you. It's not some random email that just happened to pop up in your inbox. So you're more likely to open it. So, personalizing the subject line. your from name. Make sure that the name you're sending emails from matches something that you had on your opt-in page. If it's Gardening Plus, then make sure you're sending from, so-and-so at gardeningplus.com. In other words, recognition. You want them to recognize who is sending the email from the opt-in page or that thank you page converter that we talked about, so that people have a good sense of, okay, I know who this email's from, I know why they're sending it, so I'm going to open it. So again, don't just make up random from names. Use the name that you used on the opt-in page. Another thing is your from addresses. It's important not to do gardening@gmail.com or gardening@yahoo.com. You want to have your own domain name. Your own domain. Now, a lot of the email software providers will actually tell you not to use a Gmail or Yahoo or whatever email address to send out emails. It kills your delivery. So if you don't have your own domain name, you can get one. PurchaseYour.com. PurchaseYour.com. There's a lot of places you can get it. GoDaddy, all kinds of places. PurchaseYour.com is where I buy mine. You can see a link below the video if you're interested in getting one. But you're going to need a domain name, and it needs to be relevant to what your niche is. If it's gardening, don't go buy baseballseats.com. You know what I mean? Buy something that's relevant to the opt-in page or even the opt-in page's URL itself, and then create your from name and your from address there. Again, making sure that people recognize what you're actually sending, okay, and who you are. All right, and then the timing. All right, timing is everything. Now listen, you don't want to send people emails at 12 a.m. at night, right? Think about when you are up on your email, right? Most of the time, we send emails between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. or between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. It just depends on our list. So we test these things. We'll send an email out at 8 a.m. See what our open rate is. We'll send it out at 10 a.m. See what our open rate is. Same thing with 1, same thing with 3. And we find out about our list. Is our list more likely to open at 8, 10, 1, or 3? Because you can have drastically big differences here. If you choose to send an email at 12 a.m., you may get an open rate that's a fourth of what your open rate is at these different times of the day. So it's very, very important that you test this. There's no right answer here other than I can say that I've never seen a list that inboxes and gets more opens at 12 a.m. But testing between 8 and 3, we try to leave out lunchtime for the most part, because if people are opening, they're probably on their phone, right? But early morning, mid-afternoon, these have been the times that work best for us. But again, as you build your list, you'll have different people. That's the great thing about email marketing, but it's also like a double-edged sword. Everything we teach you in this course about email marketing applies to email marketing as a whole, but every single list is different. So there are some things that are list specific, and the sending time would be one of them. We have some lists that do great at 8 a.m., but if we send an email at 3 p.m., we get half the opens because those people just simply are not at their email at that time. So again, I recommend literally testing all of these. Find what time gives you the best open rate, and then send the emails at that time. And sometimes it'll be different on the weekends. Very important. People get up, they go to work. They're at work by 10 a.m., right? So they're at a computer, so they're working. But on Saturday and Sunday, they don't get up and go to work. So when do they get on the computer? On Saturday and Sunday. You may have to test all of these different times on Saturday and Sunday, and you may send it a different time on the weekend than you do during the week. All of these things are going to help you increase your open rates. And increasing your open rates is going to lead to a higher number of clicks, which leads to more revenue. We're going to talk about that in the next module. So make sure to download the picture of this below so you can keep this in your notes, and then you can move on to the next module.